Part two, guys. Part two. Cham managed to come. As women, we do this thing. Part two.
We
So,
live for
girl,
this
please.
thing.
We live for this, eh?
Yes, yes. I mean, what more can we do? This is all that we know.
Sissy, tell
Let
us,
me
tell
also
us.
try to share the live on my page.
Oh, all right, all right. So this is part two. Those who had thought that we're done, we're not done. We are back. We are back, guys. We are back. Okay, all right, all right. Where is Samu? Let me also see. Girl, please introduce yourself and let people know that hey, there's a girl right here. Hey, Cha, is she gone? Hi, Bo. Oh, girl, she comes and then she goes. Hi, Bo. Hi, Bo. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Where did she disappear to? There you are. I thought, where did you disappear to again?
I don't know. It's just one of those days, where things just wake, like they're just waking against you.
But they don't know that us, we are women, resilient.
Persistence.
Sikhona apha. How have you been, sis? How have you been?
I've been good. It's been quite an awesome year, very challenging, but I've grown as a person, and
Uh-huh.
I've grown as a businesswoman. I mean, I've grown as the daughter of the Almighty.
Come on, come on, come on now, come on now. That's what I want to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah. It's This year has been dishing. This year has been, when you like, because sometimes we kind of have like a manual where we know how our year is going to go. And
Yes,
then
yes.
there comes that year where you're not equipped. Everything is just a challenge. Business wise, people have been requesting ridiculous things, and I thought I knew my industry like the back of my hand. Then I was like, wait a minute, what is
Eh,
going on?
eh.
So yeah, it came with growth.
It came with growth. So
Yes.
tell us what do you do, because they don't know you. So you can introduce yourself, what you do, and who you are.
Okay, so hi everyone. Okay, so my name is Chieza. I am the founder of and owner of Pinash Projects, founded in 2020. But we have quite a number of projects under the company, but we specialize with cleaning. That's like and I've been on it since the end of 2020. It started as a side hustle, and you know what? We are here full time now. It's no longer a side hustle. It's more like a business now. Yeah,
Mhm,
not
mhm.
more like a business. It is actually a business.
It is a business.
Yeah, it is a business. And when I started, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had fear, judgments. There was just too much noise. There is so much that goes on, and with social media and all of that, there is too much information, and
Mhm,
sometimes it becomes so overwhelming. And
mhm.
if you even try to look for like side hustles to do on your search engine, you have like a billion of things, and you don't know which one to go with. So
Yo.
for me, it was more like trial and error. I tried a couple of things, be it buying and selling, be it offering other services, going into male dominated industries. Yo, that one was quite a challenge until I
Eh.
found my food. So I'm really happy now with the cleaning business. Yeah, that's basically it. And I've been taking it a day at a time. Um,
Mhm.
how it is now, 4 years from when I started, it's actually it's been growing gradually, and every day comes with its own challenges. But the growth has been awesome. I mean, the independence that comes with
Working for yourself. The independence that comes with working for yourself. Hey, Rumbi, I see you right there, girl. We need to
being
talk.
a
We need.
businesswoman.
It's nice, eh? We have lost her right there, but she will be back. She's telling us about the industry of cleaning. So she's in the cleaning business, and she started like as a hobby, started as one of those things, and then now she has a fully fledged business. Hey, Rumbi says that consistency is needed in every business. Girl, I tell you, if you're not consistent, there is no way you're gonna make it. You just have to be consistent, because if you just do today, you open shop today, tomorrow you're not open. Like, guys, have we seen like Edgar's or the banks that today they're open, tomorrow they're not open? Well, they're open every time. Checkers, if you have you gone to Checkers and today they said decided no, we're not working. Asifuni namuhla asifuni.
It doesn't work like that in the real world.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So, Sisi, please tell us, how did you get yourself into this cleaning business? So, when you clean houses or wenzani, what are you doing?
I clean, like I get down. I'm actually at work right now. I just had to take off my gloves because I had to eat. I was hungry. So how it started, I was working for a project company. But as you know, salary is never enough. You know, you can spend
Mhm,
30 days working for it, and then one day after the 31st, by the 5th, everything is gone. So I was not satisfied, and I was looking for something that I can do on the side. So when
mhm,
I started, I didn't have the idea of what I was getting myself into. I
mhm,
did a lot of research, this and that, but no one prepared me for where I am now. So, like I said before, it started as a side hustle. I was actually looking for like just small projects which I can do on a Saturday or on a Sunday. You see,
yes.
and then I did all the advertising, and my budget was very slim. Hey, don't even sleep and say that I don't have capital. That thing doesn't exist. If you are
Okay,
hungry, you can start where you are with what you
okay,
have. So
okay.
I remember very well that time I had like, I think 200 Rand between me and poverty. That's all that I had in my savings.
Mm-hmm,
So I did my research, and I wanted someone to create a website for me. And it was, they were charging a leg and arm. And I
yes,
didn't have that money because I had like 200 rands in my savings. And
yeah.
then a friend of mine said, you know what, you can just look for a hosting company, try to put everything together and put your website online. So that's what I did. And the hosting company that I went with, they were charging 165. So from 200, I was left with 35 rand.
55 rand. Uh-huh.
And then I was left with 35 rand change. Then
Mhm,
from then, it took me like almost 2 months for me to get my first client. And when I went to the first client, what I had at the back of my mind is not what I saw there. You see, I
mm,
thought maybe cleaning, I'm just going to go with my microfiber, my bucket, my sunlight, my mop, and my brush, and that's all.
yes, yes.
I got there, I was like, oh my goodness, because people are like, who doesn't clean, you know? And
Yeah.
then I got there, she's telling me ABC and what. Ah, I'm like, oh, okay. I know how to do it. Sometimes you have to fake it until you make it. I was
Mm,
like, okay, I can. You see, so I went back home. I found two other people. We went back. We cleaned the house that we cleaned that day. We took like 3 days cleaning it. But now it's only 6 hours to clean that house, the house of
all
that
right,
capacity.
all
That's
right.
how clueless I was. And at the end of the day, although we took 3 days, we delivered thousand
Perfect,
percent more than
perfect.
her expectation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from then she gave us a second house and a third house. And I was like, wait a minute. So this is what they call cleaning. So I had to go back, and delete my whole website and start again. And now, with that, now I had an idea of what I was getting myself into, but I also didn't know that cleaning is just an umbrella term. You can actually divide it into branches. Then
Mm-hmm.
now with my researches and all of that, I found what I wanted to do, and then I started to only focus on that, which is pre-occupational cleaning and post-occupational cleaning. And then from then, I tailor-made my services to fit that. And then from then, I never looked back. And then, because all this happened during COVID, just after COVID, that's when I got my first client. So all this research, I was doing it during lockdown. So after getting a couple of clients, it wasn't balancing at all with my
Yeah.
work. So I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Let me put these two on scale. Which one is paying better?
Yes.
And I signed my resignation letter, and it was scary. That was like the scariest decision I have ever made. I was like, fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
You don't know if that business is going to work out or flop. The judgments out there, it was a lot of things, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this. If it doesn't work, I'll find work again. So from
Yeah.
then the three clients got to 5 to 10 to 15, and now we are getting there.
So no, so Sisi, kahle kahle wena, what are you telling me? Are you telling me that the woman out there who is looking for maybe to be a maid or something, they can build a business in cleaning?
Yes.
Okay. So
you
so
you
how do they start?
All right, so um let's take it from the maid's perspective, right?
Yeah.
A maid will be basically, because the kind of services that we offer, we don't offer maid services at all, at all. So now, when I look at a maid, I'm looking at a very empowered woman, because she can multitask. She can do laundry. Laundry can stand as a business on its own, as a cleaning business for only laundry, like our
Yeah.
laundromat, right?
Okay.
She takes care of the baby.
Mm.
Taking care of the baby alone can be a business on its own. Those
Mm-hmm.
are all you pays, right? She
Mm.
can clean the house. That alone, it can stand as a business where you are doing deep cleaning specifically for the house, your
Yeah.
cupboards, your floors, what do you call it? Um, Anything that is inside the house, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
she can do the carpets like the traditional way. When we were growing up, I remember my mom would always say, Sunday, we're taking the carpets out, bring out the hose pipe, and the brushes. And then
Exactly.
that was the
We play
manual.
there. We play
So
on the
tell me,
carpets and we are sliding and yes,
that
girl.
was the manual side of doing it.
Yeah.
Thank God for the technology. Now we have machines. So
Yeah.
that cleaning of the carpet can also stand as a business on its own, where you are
Okay.
specializing with only carpet cleaning. So now you
Yeah.
have to be smart about it and find out where exactly you want to go. You cannot be jack of all trades. Well, some can be jack of all trades and it works for them, but
And it's master,
for
they are
me it
master of
didn't.
none. They are master of
No,
none. They are not
um,
anything.
for me
Mm.
it didn't work out. So
Mm.
yeah. So then from there now you will branch everything, see what you can do, downgrade as you go. And I would prefer if you can look for your niche market, right? What you're
Mhm.
good at,
Mhm.
perfect your skill. And you know what? The sky is the limit. Hi,
Wow.
Toby. It's good to see you.
And I don't think she can hear us.
She can't.
Hi. My network was just
Huh?
Yeah, the network with this weather, we're
The
struggling,
weather.
Shem.
You can't hear her. Don't be. It's fine, girl. We'll talk when you've got network. No, 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 no. Oh, girl, agekho. I-network yakhe yamlahla. Okay. So Mina, I'm here. Like I want to do. You said you had 200 rand. and then you did 165 and you were left with 35 rand. So the
Yes.
35 rand is what you bought your handy Andy, and
No.
what did you do?
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Like I didn't know, right, what I was getting myself into. So
mm-hmm,
I didn't even know that you actually need chemicals when you're going to the client. Poor
mm-hmm,
me. So, the first client that I got, I requested, when you're dealing with these online clients, the issue of deposit is not really an issue because that's how we do business. You need the deposit upfront. So I asked for a 50% deposit. That 50% that she paid, fortunate enough for me, she was using the same bank that I was using. So that's 50% that was paid instantly. That's what I used to go and buy my first broom, my first mop. I think it was like 4 microfibers that I got from a friend. Anyway, I didn't buy them, and a
yeah,
bucket. Yeah,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
actually bought them when we were going. So it was part of the deposit, not from my pocket.
All right, all right, okay. That's how you started the cleaning business, and then the clients, like you said, you did a website. So when someone now is starting, because there are many ladies that like watch and says that I don't have any, like you're saying that saying that you don't have capital, that one is, let's throw it out of the window. You've got capital. So now they want to start. What do they have to have a name that they call themselves, and how do they advertise? Where do they how will they find these people?
Okay, so um I feel like we are the most blessed generation, with technology and all of that. It's quite unfortunate that people use data for like silly things. You can't be
Yeah.
having 1 gig and then you're watching cartoons and there's, God forbid,
TikTok.
sites, when there are women like you who will be like empowering you.
Yeah,
So like now you can search anything on the internet and you can find
yeah,
the answers.
yeah.
So, um, the first thing, you have to stand out,
Mhm.
right? Because already there are cleaning companies there. What
Yes.
sets you um what sets you apart from all these other people? Obviously, you have to go with a name. If you can get a uniform also, because for me when I started, I think I was like, okay, we're gonna wear black jeans, but we need t-shirts, and we
Yeah.
went with plain green t-shirts. I bought
Okay.
4 green
Okay.
t-shirts, right?
Mm.
And then that was that. So our name, the name was not there, because like now you see our uniform as a logo, and even at the back there
Okay.
is
Yes.
a logo and whatever. Now this is like also a part of my advertising. If I'm walking on the streets, they can stop and ask me about it, and then the
Yes.
conversation will go on. So
Yeah.
you have to have your brand name, your uniforms. If you, even if you can't afford to buy uniforms, you know what, just wear all black, as long as it's uniform for you guys.
Okay.
Important thing, like, cannot have a business when you're like it's just word of mouth. I mean, when we are starting a business, we
Yeah.
expect our friends and those we know to support us, but
Support
truth
us.
of the matter is those who are next to us doesn't support us at all.
They don't.
Only
They
strangers.
don't.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. So now, one, you have to do a research on your target market, because
Okay.
for me personally, where I stay, that's not my target market. I was targeting the cream de la cream of South Africa.
Yes. Yes. Yes, girl. Yes, girl.
I was My target market was Senton and Bryanston, because I
Yeah.
know the guys from there. They are always on their toes, and they don't have time to do the cleaning and whatever. And if they
Yes.
have a maid, the maid is coming maybe twice a week, Monday and
Yeah.
Thursday. And
Yeah.
mind you, she has to do everything:
Yeah.
cleaning,
Yeah.
cooking, baby, what, fetch the clothes, whatever she has to do. So she's not going to do a thorough job of going behind your fridge and all of that, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I was like, this is where I come in, right?
Mm.
So I saw my target market,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I created a website, but a website alone is not enough. We use
Yes.
a website like a catalog. When you get into Pick and Pay, there is a catalog by the door. When you
Yes.
get there, you will see that, oh, okay, they have soap, they have muffins, they have lunch boxes, and you're seeing
Yes.
it on one place, right?
Yes.
So a
Yes.
website is basically like a catalog where you just put everything together, and then
Mm-hmm.
the link of your website, now that's what you have to send out there. Be it you're
Yes.
gonna advertise it on Facebook together with the pictures that's going to support your business, or you're gonna advertise it on Instagram, or maybe it's a commercial on TV, or it's on Google. Because after I've said, okay, hi, I'm Chichi, I do cleaning, that's
Mm-hmm.
all with the time that I'll be having. That's all that I can say. But then I'll have to give you a link
Link.
to
Yeah.
my catalog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's everything that I can say. But you know what? For me, it was easy because I had a marketing background. Where I was working, I
Oh,
was doing marketing. So
all right.
for me, even now, to for me to hire someone who can do marketing for me, I feel like they won't do as much work as I do because I
Yes.
know my ways about. But
Yes.
if your background with marketing is not so good, there are
Mm,
professionals now. Go
yeah.
with your idea, sell everything to them, give them your colors, your branding, and everything. Then they'll set everything for you.
Some of
Yeah,
us here,
like
right here.
you coach.
Some of us right here, we can advertise for you. Don't be, don't be,
Yes,
don't be. Chichi is
yes.
talking about Chichi is talking about how to start a cleaning business because she's in cleaning, and with you being in property, as there are different women that are listening, is there any point like where you guys need people who clean, that come and help you clean the property before someone moves on? Well, maybe you finish construction. Do you need those kind of people?
Um, we need those kind of people, but at this current moment, we have two cleaners who are permanently employed as cleaners. But otherwise, those
Mm-hmm,
services are
mm-hmm.
very important in property because those places,
Okay.
especially when you have students, you need cleaning. You need a lot of cleaning. But now
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
employed two people permanently to do the cleaning for
Okay.
us.
Oh, all right, all right. Because with Chichi, she
Yes.
started she started the cleaning business, and there are some women who say, "No, I don't have any capital," and she was just explaining how easy it is to get into the cleaning and be able to make a living and make a business with that. But then you now need to niche. You now need to advertise your business. So, but can people then come to you as you guys are in property? Is there a space where these women that are starting this cleaning business, can they come to you and be a niche to say that they just clean properties, like move in and move out? Is it possible?
Yes, that's actually very possible because if you know very well, the cleaning business is starting to boom now.
Okay.
Uh, because of the trust issue, we have a trust issue. The people are unreliable. People steal. So we
Mm-hmm.
actually want to deal with a company where we know that if something happens, then somebody's accountable.
Okay. Okay.
Those
Okay. All
kind of
right.
service level
Okay.
agreements are very, very important. Where it's
Uh-huh.
a business that is owned by somebody, but that somebody brings their people, that you don't have to manage that whole employment issue. And that takes you out of
Oh,
CCMA, it takes you out of a lot of things.
all right. All right. I see that. So, Chichi, how do you
Yeah.
handle that? How do you handle the trust issues?
Okay.
Like when people now come to you, what do you do with that these trust issues?
Okay, so for me, it's also a very important thing for me,
Mm,
honesty. So
mm.
I handpick my employees. I do the background check
Maybe you
myself,
have to be
and
on
I
that
make
way.
sure if everything permits that I'll be there.
Okay.
I always, but you know what? Life can come on the way. I do have some supervisors who can step in for me and all of that. But so far so good. We have never had an issue of theft and all of that because they have a lot to lose if they can
Yeah.
just go and still they know
Yes.
they have a lot to lose. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. But now you are at a scale where you are so grown. But for someone who is starting, then who's saying, I like what Chichi is talking about. Um, Now, how do they guarantee a client to say that nothing is going to happen, or is it just it will just be trust?
You have to be registered. I think that's the most important thing. Be registered. If you have a walk-in office, because like when you send an invoice to the client, the most important thing about being professional is there are so many cleaning companies out there, right? But when
Yeah,
you offer your services to the client or when you are offering your quotation,
yeah,
the first thing before I can even start to speak here, this is like, how do I put it?
mm,
You start to sell your product from here,
yeah,
from your
yeah,
face, right?
yeah.
The way you carry yourself, how you speak to the clients, and all of that. And if you are a registered company, you have your company registration details on the quotation, right?
Mm-hmm,
You do your tax returns and all of that, and
mm-hmm,
you even have an address of either your business or your online market. But when a client sees that okay, this is actually an existing company, and if anything goes wrong, I'm gonna go and sue these guys because it's a company. It's very difficult when it's like an individual you pick by the robot. You don't even know their names. You don't know where they're coming from. How are you going to trust them?
yeah,
You see,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's the good part about uh doing everything by the book, because even our banking details, the same name, it's Pinash Cleaning Services right there, right? Even on the banking details, it's still going to show you the same name.
Okay,
Even if you
okay,
Google and everything, it's still going to show you. Even if you punch our company number or even whatever that you want to do, it's still the same name that you're going to see. So I think that is also important, and it can create trust between
okay.
clients and yeah.
So what I'm hearing you say is that like I teach with the women in digital business, we need to formalize our businesses
Yes.
so that there is trust, because like you're just doing it and you are standing by the road, it will not work. We need to now do things by the book and no longer just be like it's a side hustle, it's a business.
Yes. Yes. I mean, maybe if your site, if you have a short site when you're just looking like for the next 10 rand and all, I mean, it can work. And you say, even when you present yourself, you well dressed, your quotation and all of that, they don't, you won't even negotiating. You can just,
give
throw
them
a
give
price
them the
and they'll
invoice.
gladly take it. Unlike when you're there, you're not like formalized and all of that. They are paying other people 300 rand. They will negotiate until you get to 100 rand and you will take it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You
So
see,
we need to
but
now have that mindset of saying that I'm formal, this is a business, and I'm going to do it. And now, these days, like if you watch my channel, guys, I put out all these free tools and free places where you can do an invoice. You can go to Canva. Canva, if it's free, you do your invoice, you put your nice logo there, you make your logo on Canva, you do an invoice on Canva, you do a quotation on Canva. All you need to do is to email it. And on Google now, you can get a Google email address, which is
exactly,
professional, you know. So
exactly.
these things are there. So if you are starting a cleaning company or a cleaning business, there's no need for you to be competing with all these people that are standing on the robots. You need to
Mm-mm,
just set yourself
mm-mm.
apart.
Yes.
Nah. But
Yeah.
Chichi,
And, and the
I've got
good
a
thing,
I've got a question for you. So if you are saying that you are going to be there all the time, how are you going to scale up your business?
Not all the time, like so now with growth, I'm learning and growing with the business. There was a
Mm.
time when I thought, like, you know what, I can do it. Oh, I can go there, work, supervise, and then now I have to drive back home, and wham, there is another life waiting for me. And you know what, life being life, because we get booked in advance, you can say I'll be there on Wednesday, and then Wednesday
Mhm.
I'm not feeling okay, being
Yeah,
a mom and all of that.
yeah.
But now, like I said earlier, I have people who I've been with since the start of this journey, people that I trust, who have the best interest of the company at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Those, they are also my eyes and ears, where I cannot be, because now sometimes we, like, unlike before, where we'd go with one project per day, sometimes it's like three projects per day, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be at one place and my other supervisor is at another site and the other one is at another site. But now there are other clients where, when you're speaking to them, good, this one they will break loose, then I'll make sure that I'm there the whole day.
Okay.
Other than that, maybe I can come in. Uh, you know what? I just be overseeing when my supervisor is delegating people and all of that, and then I go, and then I
Okay.
come back. She does the inspection, because after all has been said and done, we do the last inspection. She does the inspection, and then I'll come back and do the inspection with her if there's a need, and then
Okay.
we call it a day. And then
All
after
right.
that, now we engage the client to find out if they are happy with the service. If they
All
are
right.
not, I mean, if there is a need, then we rectify. I mean, we are human
Yes.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All
Mm,
right,
mm.
TJ, I see you are there. Lerato, I see you. Novisa, it's been a long time, sis. How are you doing? And Rumbi, thank you. Empowered Mom, Prudence, how are you doing, sis? I see you. We're just having a conversation of how it is to have a cleaning business. And here's Chichi, who started 2020 COVID. Now she's got a fully fledged business that is operating well. And my next question to her is, when are you opening another branch in another province? Is it possible?
It's very much possible. It's
Okay.
very much possible. Um, it's actually in the pipeline. We are testing the waters, but it's a challenge. I
I
mean, it's a
know.
challenge. It is a challenge. And
Yeah.
I had a conversation with someone who was like, you know what? I just prefer to be on one place. And I was like, and I understand why. Because if the people you're working with doesn't have the same values that you have at heart, if they don't understand your vision, if they
Mm-hmm.
don't understand what you're trying to build, it will be very difficult. Otherwise, you're going to open that branch and close it. So
Yes.
yeah, here in Joburg North right now, so far so good. And even the other times when I'm like traveling out of the country or going anywhere, everything is still going smoothly. So
Okay.
that's where I took the confidence. I was like, okay, I think we can open in another province, you see. So yeah, we're still testing the waters.
All right.
But the sky is the limit. I mean, even another country, who knows?
Even another country. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Don't be, are you hearing that? Don't be busy there with the.
I'm back.
This
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
yes.
Now I'm
Hi,
back.
welcome.
All right, guys, for those who didn't catch Ntombi, this is our second part. Ntombi is into property, and she was just talking about how we need to balance our work and life. And me now, when I got with Chichi, we started talking about how we need to, without the cleaning business and stuff like that. So I'll throw back to Chichi to say, so now you are in this business that involves you to be working all the time, and then you've got a family. How do you then balance your family and your work and your business?
If I say it balances, I'll be lying. It doesn't.
Okay, okay. So what are
No,
you doing?
it doesn't. I want to think of myself as one of those blessed people. I
Okay.
have a very supportive partner and two very naughty boys, but they are understanding that when mommy is working, she is working.
And yeah, we're still waiting
Yeah,
for the
so
wedding. We're still waiting
it's
for the wedding.
you put me on the spotlight. I saw what you did right there. I saw what you did. But anyway, um it's never easy. I mean, if there was a manual, we would follow it. But for me, there is no manual. I just take it a day as it comes. But I have a timetable when I'm like, okay, this is me time because I said I'm still handling my marketing. I try to outsource, but it, uh-uh, uh-uh. So I divide my day. Like if I am working, if I'm not working from home, I usually do my marketing stuff and everything at night because
Okay.
now we are blessed with the tools that you can actually do everything, set it up, and then tomorrow automatically everything will just go online.
Yes.
If it's
Yes.
emails, I also send my emails and replies midnight, and then
Okay.
I will do the thingy where by tomorrow, if I need to send it by 1 p.m. or 8 a.m., it will
You
just
schedule it.
automatically
You
send,
schedule it.
unless
You
maybe if
schedule
it
it.
needs, yes, unless
Okay.
if it needs my urgent attention. So yeah, if it's work, then we work, and at home, I'm home. They in my home, there is no business woman. I'm my husband's wife, and I am the mom to my kids. But sometimes it gets overwhelming, and I outsource help because uh.
Ntombi, do you have a helper?
I have I let me be honest. I actually
So
have
yeah,
subscribed to
basically
a clean.
that's it. Yeah, the kids will be at
Yeah,
school the whole day, and then
right. I have subscribed to a cleaning business for my house. So there's a cleaning. There's, there's people who come every week. They are called busy rooms. I don't know. My network is just giving me flames.
Her network is
But
bad, eh?
I have a busy rooms that comes every week. So like I said, um, we are now turning to a cleaning business the cleaners because the cleaners now they were giving us trouble
Oh
and they
man.
reduced from us. So yeah, and we now thought, you know what, cleaning business. We subscribe, they come, we pay the owner their problem. If there's a problem, you account at the owner. Then I don't have to account. If there's something
that's
missing, I
smart.
call you.
That's smart.
I want it back.
That's Chichi. That's what Chichi does. You'll be calling Chichi because she runs that.
And that and my advice to her is that she needs to have an insurance um, in cases like that because it doesn't always go good, you know. That type of business is what is the future. It's the future. The owner of the business, they must bring their cleaning people and they must not have anything to do with the management of the cleaner. She manages the cleaners. I just want my service. And if I'm happy and I pay, that's it. So
All
we
right.
are there
So
right
Chichi.
now. The future is
Wow.
now.
All right. All right. So Chichi, do you have insurance for these kind of things? Like if something is stolen, do you have insurance?
We didn't have, but now we are in the process of processing the insurance and all of that because I didn't feel like there was a need. We have never really had an issue of theft, but accidents do happen, like things breaks, especially things like lights. Because when we are cleaning lights, You just find out that you clean, you put it nicely. The next thing, it's down. You see.
Oh,
So
okay. Sorry, you were saying. Sorry, you were saying.
okay, I was saying before I didn't see the need for an insurance as far as theft is concerned because we've never really had an issue of theft before. But accidents do happen, like things break. We
Mhm.
have had quite of now a number of cases where like the lights, you know,
Mm.
those
The
the lights
chandelier.
covers, chandeliers. You clean it nicely. You put it back. It has a mind of its own. It just comes down. You see, and in a case like that, I'll have to take out money from my pocket and
Mm-hmm.
pay for that thing. You see,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I mean, insurance. That's like our next stop now. We're still taking quotations and see, you know, insurance companies. You know them.
Sissy,
So yeah.
Sissy.
Uh,
I tell you, I tell you. No, but it's been fun. Anything that you want to say, just round us off. Let me know.
the future is now, like what Tombi said. Don't wait for tomorrow and say, I'm gonna start in January. Start now.
Yeah,
Start with what you have.
yeah,
Just do that. You'll figure out everything as you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
And if you decide to take this road of being an entrepreneur, a businesswoman,
Mm-hmm.
put cotton buds in your ears. Focus. Set your
Just
goals
do
and
it. Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's better to fail and then you
Mm.
say, you know what, it didn't work, but I tried. That way you'll be falling forward. You're not falling backwards. Unlike
Yeah,
someone who's like, you know what, I'm scared to do it. Just do it.
yeah. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Awesome, awesome. There we have it, guys. We have Chichi who was talking about how it is to get a cleaning business started, and she's saying put cotton buds in your ears and just do it. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Chichi.